Hey guys, welcome to another episode of A Little Bit of Everything with Erin. Today we will be doing another wine glass with glitter. This time we'll be doing the Podge method instead of the epoxy method. The epoxy method was the last video where we made this purple one. So I'll show you the difference today. So you'll just need some Mod Podge. You can pick that up at your local crafting store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, even Walmart sells this. You'll need some fine glitter. I picked up this really pretty black one at Walmart. I like to use electric tape versus painter's tape. I get cleaner lines, and a wine glass. Sorry if you hear my dishwasher. I'll try to edit that out in the video. So I'm going to start by placing water in my cup just like the last time so that I can put the electric tape and get a nice clean straight line because of the round curve on the cup. So let's go ahead and start with that. So as you can see, I filled the cup with water and that gives me a straight line to follow for the electric tape. And you can use painter's tape if you want, the blue one, but I've had issues with it and a lot of other people who do these have had issues with it, so I've started using electric tape and that's been working out better for me. Then I just roll the cup to keep the tape straight and keep it on that line the water has made for me. Then I bring it up to go slightly over the rim. This is more for the purpose of the epoxy. So I don't want the epoxy to go this high. And then just cut it off. Now I'm going to empty the water out of the cup. Next, you'll be wanting to work on a clean surface and something that you don't mind getting dirty. I just have a crafting mat. I also have a piece of paper for my glitter so I can put it back in the container and don't lose out on that. Make sure your cup is completely clean and dry. So if you have a foam brush, that would be ideal. Apparently my kids used it on their last project and didn't clean it, so I have no foam brushes, so I'm actually just going to use my finger. So I just put my hand in it so that I have control of it. And you want to do thin layers. And you do want to move a little quickly with Mod Podge because it can dry pretty quick, especially when you're doing such a thin layer. Because we don't have a base color on here and we don't want any glass to be seen. And we will determine that as the glitter dries. We can see any spots we have to clean up. Okay. Now I like to pour my glitter over I should have folded it first. Folded piece of paper, and that way I can easily pour it back into the container. So I'm just going to go ahead and start sprinkling that on. And as it falls on, it'll stay onto the Mod Podge. Any loose glitter will fall onto the paper, hopefully. I like to give it a good tap. any loose glitter come off. If I see spots of glue or Mod Podge, I'll add a little more glitter. Okay, so we will need to do the bottom again, I can already tell. Probably just do a whole nother layer to the cup. But so far, so good. I'm gonna let this sit for about 15-20 minutes and then go ahead and add another layer of Mod Podge and another layer of sparkly glitter. Okay guys, I've gone ahead and added the second coat. I didn't film it because it's exactly the same as the first and I didn't want to bore you. Doesn't it look great though? I went ahead and mixed my epoxy. Mine is a 50-50 ratio. Make sure you read your directions for yours. Don't forget to wear your gloves. That's very important. So I just place it back in my hand and I'm using the finger method again. You can find a silicone brush though and that'll work just as well. I'm just going to do thin coats of the epoxy over the glitter just to seal it in. I've gone ahead and let the cup dry a bit. It's in its tacky stage and I want to take the tape off. I don't want that epoxy to dry up over the tape. If you wait too long, it will pull up the glitter. And it actually did do that on this. I waited probably about 5-10 minutes too long. I'm actually trying to go around the other way so I don't pull up more and kind of centralize where the issue was. I'm just using my gloved finger to just kind of tap it back down and I'll show you that little boo-boo. It's just a little bit and we're actually going to fix that with the next layer. So I wasn't worried about it because it wasn't bad. I've had worse. Usually when you take the tape off, you'll find a little residue, whether it's from the tape or from some epoxy that slipped under it. For whatever reason, baby wipes are amazing and they get that stuff right off the glass. Not only are they great on your baby's butt, but they are great at cleaning up sticky epoxy. So as you can see, I got all that residue off. It's nice and clean. Baby wipes. Your #1 go-to. So I somehow missed myself putting the decal on, but I've gone ahead and done that. It was too late when I realized it. I retaped the cup. I fixed that little boo-boo spot by adding a little bit of Mod Podge and a little bit of glitter. I've made a more epoxy. And now we're just going to seal in the vinyl stencil. You don't have to do this, but I just prefer to when I'm working with glitter. I just like to seal everything in a final time.